How to Silence Negative Self-Talk and Critics. Inner criticism is that persistent voice in your head that whispers or shouts, "You're not good enough." It's the self-sabotaging dialogue that questions your worth, undermines your confidence, and convinces you to settle for less than you deserve. This voice can manifest as doubt before taking a risk, guilt after making a mistake, or shame when you fall short of perfection. But where does this voice come from? Inner criticism often has deep roots. It may stem from early childhood experiences, such as harsh parenting, criticism, or trauma. It also evolves through societal standards, messages from culture, media, school, and peers that condition us to believe that our worth is tied to appearance, achievement, or popularity. Over time, these external judgments become internal scripts we replay unconsciously. For example, someone who is often compared to a sibling may internalize the belief, "I'm always second best." A student criticized for mistakes may grow into an adult who thinks, "If I fail, I'm a failure." These narratives are not facts, they're interpretations, and they can be rewritten. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. To begin silencing the inner critic, we must first learn to recognize it. It often hides in familiar automatic thoughts, such as, "I'm not smart enough," "I always mess things up," "No one really likes me," "Why even try? I'll just fail again." These phrases are insidious because they masquerade as truth, even though they are distorted and misleading. Over time, this kind of negative self-talk erodes self-esteem, diminishes motivation, and clouds our judgment. It creates a loop where fear of failure leads to inaction, which then reinforces the belief that we're incapable. Here's where self-compassion enters as an antidote. Unlike self-pity or self-indulgence, self-compassion is the brave practice of speaking to yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend. It's about replacing judgment with curiosity and shame with empathy. When you treat yourself with compassion, the inner critic loses its grip. Silencing the inner critic requires intentional practice and a shift in how we relate to our thoughts. Here, we have outlined some proven steps that can help you overcome your inner critics and negative self-talk. 1. Cognitive reframing. When a critical thought arises, pause and challenge it. Ask, "Is this true? Is there an alternative way to view this?" Replace, "I'm not capable" with, "I may not have all the answers now, but I'm learning." Reframing invites truth to replace distortion. Journaling. Writing down your inner dialogue can help you become more aware of the patterns that emerge. Use journaling to unpack your critical thoughts and respond to them with kindness and clarity. For example, "Dear inner critic, I hear you say I'm failing, but here's what I'm actually accomplishing." Positive self-talk and affirmations. Start each day by affirming your worth. Speak life-giving words into your heart. "I am enough. I am growing. I am worthy of love and progress." Over time, affirmations act as a buffer against negativity. Mindfulness and meditation. A noisy mind feeds the inner critic. Mindfulness helps you observe your thoughts without judgment and stay anchored in the present moment. Meditation quiets the mental chatter, giving you the clarity to notice and distance yourself from unhelpful inner narratives. Silencing the critic is only half the journey. The next step is to cultivate a supportive and encouraging inner voice, a voice rooted in truth, empathy, and hope. Practice self-acceptance. Embrace your flaws and imperfections as part of what makes you human. You're not broken, you're becoming. Self-acceptance doesn't mean complacency. It means being kind to yourself as you grow. Celebrate your strengths. The inner critic thrives on what's missing. Counter it by acknowledging what's present. Make a list of things you've overcome, strengths you've developed, and qualities that make you unique. Reflect on them often. Create a positive inner dialogue. Treat yourself like a beloved mentor or cheerleader would. When you make a mistake, replace "you're such a failure" with "that was tough, but you showed up." Let's try again. Speak words that build you up, not break you down. When you learn to quiet the inner critic, everything begins to change. You start to walk with greater confidence, face challenges with resilience, and pursue your goals without the weight of self-doubt dragging you down. Silencing negative self-talk allows your authentic voice to rise, the voice that dares to dream, take risks, and live authentically. Life opens up when fear no longer holds the mic. So what can you do today? Start small. Identify one negative belief you repeat often and challenge it. Practice one affirmation each morning for a week. Sit in silence for 5 minutes a day and just breathe. You are not your inner critic. You're the one who hears it, and that means you have the power to rewrite the script. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and subscribe.